Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Higurashi When They Cried Chapter 2. In the last episode, because Rika apparently wanted to do some practice for the upcoming Watanagashi festival, club activities were pretty much cancelled, so everybody just pretty much had a lazy day during phys ed. And then later on, when everybody was heading home, Keiichi realized that he apparently had his house key was missing. And after talking to Mion and Reina about it, he found out from Mion that apparently the restaurant that Shion worked at, Angel Mort, had found a key that fit the exact description that Keiichi used to describe the key, or more specifically, the blue fur seal keychain that the key was on. So we went to the next town to go to Angel Mort to try to see if we can get his key back, and on the way there, Keiichi, and I guess possessed by a moment of sheer stupidity, while he was giddy about the possibility of meeting Shion again, kicked over a few delinquents' motorbikes over, and well, that pissed them off greatly. But fortunately, nothing happened to him, thanks to a timely intervention of Mion and about a couple dozen residents from Hinamizawa, and then the police. So thugs were arrested, and well, yeah. So now we are here at Angel Mort finally, talking to Shion, and seeing if we can get our key back. After cooling off a bit inside the restaurant, little by little, I realized I was still on edge. There were spots here and there on my body that hurt, probably because I had been so stiff with nervousness. Shion, who had changed into her uniform, brought over 2 glasses of iced coffee.
Hi, kore. Ogori no ice coffee.
Here you go. Iced coffee, on the house.
レジでこのチケット渡せば無料になりますからね。
Just bring this coupon with you to the register and it'll be no charge. Why, thank you! My patheticness really knew no bounds. But since she went through the trouble, I might as well take her up on the offer. Even though it had started out as such a lovely day, I had to get carried away and do that stupid thing. I completely ruined it.
でも本当にさ、さっきのは助かったよ。
Really? You really saved my hide there.
シオンが本当に頼もしく見えた。
I've really come to see you as reliable.
私だって怖かったですよ。
Even I was scared.
でも、他ならぬケイちゃんのピンチだし。
But Kei-chan was in trouble, so... Well, that's real bravery right there. Is just standing up to a threat, even if you're scared to do so.
勇気出して頑張りましたってことです。
Had to be brave and do my best. While a little embarrassed by what she just said, Shion made a show of folding her arms boldly.
シオン、本当にありがとうな。
Shion, really, thank you. I was thanking Shion, but I really wanted to thank Mion. Mion, really, thank you.
ほらほら、もう元気出してくださいよ。
Now, cheer up a little.
もしも恩義を感じるなら、今度はケイちゃんが他の誰かのために戦ってくださいね。
If you feel indebted, then when you have the chance, you should help somebody in need.
例えば、私がピンチになったら。
Like, for example, if I'm ever in trouble. No problem.
きっと助けに来てくださいよ。
Please come and save me.
ああ、もちろんだ。
Yeah, of course.
約束する。
It's a promise.
絶対ですからね。
You absolutely have to. Taking advantage of my words, she seemed happy about my promise.
ピンチになったら、ケイちゃんが助けに来てくれるのか。
So if I'm ever in trouble, Kei-chan will come and save me.
早くピンチにならないかな。あ、やっと笑ってくれた。
I hope trouble comes soon. Please don't. You might just jinx it into coming very soon indeed. It might be trouble that neither of us will be capable of handling. You know, if chapter 1 is any indication. Ah, he finally smiled. she said as she smiled to herself, poking me in the cheek.
元気のないケイちゃんなんて偽物もいいとこです。
A downtrodden K-chan is as good as an imposter.
ほら、笑って笑って。
Come on, smile, smile.
くすぐったいってば。
That tickles.
やべ。
Stop! Thanks to Shion's meddling, I finally cheered up a little. All the muscles in my body had stiffened because of the incident finally began to relax a little.
元気出たらお腹とか空いてこないです？
When you're in a better mood, don't you get a little hungry?
私、お腹空いちゃいましたからホットケーキとか食べたいんですけど。
I'm kind of hungry, so I want to eat some pancakes or something.
ケイちゃんも食べます？
Do you want some too, K-chan? That does sound nice, actually. I wanted to show a little restraint, but restraint really wasn't my thing. That's why I replied without any.
うまいんだろうな。
They're good, right?
俺、ホットケーキはかなりうるさいぜ。
I'm pretty picky when it comes to pancakes.
安心してください。
Don't worry,
うちのホットケーキはかなり評判いいですから。
our pancakes have a pretty good reputation. Shion ordered some pancakes from a nearby waitress. You're making me want to cook up some pancakes right now. An employee ordering from another employee seems kind of weird.
おいおい、そういえばシオン、今バイト中じゃないのか？
Hey,
俺とずっと話をして油売ってていいのかよ。
Speaking of that, weren't you in the middle of a shift? You've just been slacking off while talking to me.
おじさんにね、私が不良に絡まれてるところをケイちゃんが助けてくれたって言ったら、ねぎらってあげろって。
I told my uncle that you saved me when I was surrounded by hoodlums, so he's rewarding you. By letting you just hang out with Shion, eh?
だから店長公認で OK です。
So I have the manager's permission.
それ事実と正反対だぞ。いいのかな？
That's exactly the opposite of what happened. Is that alright?
全然いいのです。
It's perfectly fine. By the time the pancakes arrived, we had entered into a relaxed conversation. As the two of us ate pancakes, we livened the mood with some chit-chat. About what was on TV, celebrities, that kind of thing. Hobbies, food, really nothing more than idle chit-chat. Talking together like this, I once again became conscious of Shion being a girl. Hey now, that's funny talk, Keiichi Maebara. Shion and Mion are the same person. Now that right there is funny talk, Keiichi. If there was anything different between them, it was only whether or not Mion admitted she was Mion. But given that, how come our conversation was this different? The hamster in your head needs a workout, Keiichi. Get its fat ass into its wheel and let it turn those gears in your head a little.
ケイちゃんってお姉のことを女だと思ってないでしょう。
Kei-chan, you don't think of my big sister as a girl, do you?
そんなことはないよ。
That's not true.
男だったら容赦なくどつき倒してる。
If you were a guy, I'd punch the living daylights out of her.
ケイちゃんとお姉が仲がいいのってそういうノンセクシャルな関係にあるって思うんです。
I think the reason you guys get along so well is because you have that kind of platonic relationship.
それってなかなかできない羨ましい関係ですよ。
That's a pretty rare and enviable thing to have, don't you think?
言ってる意味がよくわかんないが。
Well, it is always a good thing to have a very strong friendship. I don't get what you're saying.
まあ確かに女にしとくにはもったいないやつだよな。
But it really would be a waste to treat her like a girl.
あ、ケイちゃん、それ男女差別ですよ。
Hey, Kei-chan, that's sexist. Not necessarily. I see it more so as just treating you as a complete equal. Hearing the word sexist was cause for introspection. What was I prejudiced against Mion and Shion for? Mion was Mion. She was the best friend a guy could have. no reservations, and head and shoulders above me when it came to club activities. If I had met her 5 years earlier, my life would probably have been a lot more fun. This I had no doubt. Then what about Shion? She was Mion's little sister, and it hadn't even been 3 days since we met. Her relationship was much more distant, as the only thread we had in common was that I knew her sister. And for Shion, it was the same. I was somebody she met 3 days ago only because I was a friend of her sister's. The difference between Mion and Shion? Friendliness? Familiarity? Playing around with those unclear thoughts for a while, I had stopped listening to Shion. Get your head out of your head, and listen to her. That's rude.
例えばですよ。聞いてます？
Hypothetically, okay? Are you listening?
ああ、ごめん。聞いてるよ。
Sorry. Yeah, I'm listening.
例えばですよ。
This is just a hypothetical question, okay?
私とお姉が共にピンチで、
Both me and my sister are in trouble, okay? Is it really hypothetical, though? Well, actually, I guess I should just let you hear you out first.
崖にぶら下がってるとします。
We're dangling off the side of a cliff.
ケイちゃんはどっちを助けます？
Which one of us do you save? Can I save both of you?
どっちか一人だけですよ。
You can only save one. Oh, shit. Well, let's see. I've technically known Mion for longer than I've known you, but if I can take any of Shion's characterization in Chapter 1 into consideration when judging her here, now, in the present, then it is certain. Then I do know for a fact here that she definitely does seem to have a bit of a darker side to her personality. You, on the other hand, I've only known you for a short while, but the only thing about you that kind of surprised me was how intense you were at fending off those delinquents from earlier. But I'm not really gonna write that off as something unsettling, but just you being brave. Because I mean, people like that only respond to fearlessness. So yeah. Everything else about the whole thing, though, about all those other people showing up, that was definitely a little bit suspect, I'll admit, but I'm not talking about that. That's a topic for another discussion. Point is, I really don't know, honestly, which one I'd save, you or Mion. She wasn't saying it to tease me, but had a playful tone behind her voice.
嫌な問題だな。
That's not a nice question.
どっちも助けたいけど、それじゃダメなんだろ？
I want to save you both. But I can't do that, right?
ダメです。
Right.
シオンかミオンのどっちかだけです。
You can only save either Shion or Mion.
どっちですか？
Who do you save? If it were Mion, I don't think she'd be in that situation in the first place, as it's something she could easily get herself out and get out of herself. But what about the normal, frail Shion? I guess I'd have no choice.
お姉じゃないですよね。
It's not my sister, right? If Mion and Shion were different people, I suppose it would come to that. I couldn't confirm nor deny it. She should have been smiling, but her gaze was locked firmly to mine.
つまり、そういうことなんですよ。
In other words, that's it, isn't it?
お姉はそのつまり、
My sister is...
あれ？
Huh.
すみません。なんか自分で言ってて破綻しちゃいました。
Sorry, I messed up what I was trying to say. What were you trying to say? Expendable? Mion was trying to talk in a lighthearted manner, but I felt that there was something more behind her words. Was Mion trying to tell me something through Shion? Not being able to put a finger on exactly what it was vexing. Well, she's presented in a playful tone, but what if it's more to it than that? What if she's actually just trying to gauge... What if she's actually trying to gauge how important Keiichi views both her sister and herself? And if that's the case, why she feel the need to gauge this sort of thing from him? Shion, to hide her embarrassment, turned the conversation around.
それよりも、さっきのあれ、
More importantly, just now,
驚きましたか？
were you surprised?
そりゃ驚いたよ。
Of course I was.
レナやサトコが駆けつけてくれるならともかく、
If it were Reina or Satoko, that would have been one thing.
あんなに老若男女がいろいろと集まってくるんだからな。
But for all those people, young and old together,
あれ全部、Hinamizawaの人なんだろ？
they were all from Hinamizawa,
え
right?
え、そうです。
Yeah, that's right.
Hinamizawaの人はみんな結束してるんですよ。
Everybody in Hinamizawa is pretty close-knit.
一人の敵は全員の敵。
An enemy of one isn't the enemy of all.
日和見なんか誰もしません。
Nobody's going to look on from the sidelines.
結構頼もしい住民性なんですよ。
They're a pretty reliable group of residents. When you're not their target, yes.
誰かがいじめられたら、みんなで結束してやっつけるわけか。
If somebody's being picked on, then everybody unites to get rid of the bully.
なんだか、マフィアとかヤクザみたいな結束だな。
It kind of sounds like the Mafia or the Yakuza's brand of unity.
そんなこと言っちゃダメですよ。
You shouldn't say something like
とても
that.
ありがたいことなんですから。
Some of you should be thankful
ケイ
for.
ちゃんもそれに助けられたんですよ。
You were saved by that unity, weren't you?
感謝の気持ちを忘れないように。
Never forget to show your appreciation. I half-heartedly agreed. I knew full well I should be appreciative.
Hinamizawaの人たちって本当に仲が良くて結束してるんだな。
Everybody really is close-knit, aren't they?
昔からの伝統かな。
Maybe it's because of tradition.
南沢って昔からいろいろと廃村の危機に遭うんですよね。
Hinamizawa has been in danger of becoming a ghost town on several occasions. You mean like occasions like when the town could have very well been flooded because of a certain dam project?
その度に結束して戦って存続を勝ち取ってきたっていう歴史があるんですよ。
There's been a history of the villagers uniting together each time to fight for the village's continued existence.
例えば、ケイちゃん、南沢ダム計画って知ってます？
For example, Kei-chan, did you know about the Hinamizawa Dam project? Well, I would have thought that you would have been skittish about bringing that up, since everybody else back in Chapter 1 kind of was, except for, well, you know, Toмотaki and Uishi for obvious reasons. I wonder why you feel fine about bringing it up casually. Hinamizawa Dam project. Let's see. I feel like I've heard somebody talk about it before.
10年くらい前にね、突然ここにダムができて、南沢が丸ごと水没するって話になったんですよ。
I don't remember. Did anybody bring up the dam project at any point during Chapter 2? I don't recall. About 10 years ago, there was a sudden proposal to build a dam here, which would have submerged Hinamizawa underwater.
あ、そんな話、親父かなんかに聞いたことがあるような。
Oh, that story. I think I heard my dad talk about that.
でもそれって確か中止になったんだろ？
But I'm pretty sure that plan was canceled, right? Because the foreman got dismembered, right?
中止にさせたんですよ。
We made them cancel it.
みんなで団結して。
Everybody banded together.
だからこれは戦って勝ち取った勝利なんです。
So that was a well-earned victory. But again, how exactly did you make him cancel it? Was it, again, the foreman being dismembered like in Chapter 1, or was it something different this time around? That sounded pretty much like the story I heard. protests intensified to the point where it was featured in newspapers and magazines. As a result, the plan was suspended.
ダムの話そのものは私が生まれる前からあったらしいんです。
The whole story of the dam apparently started before I was born.
最初は候補地調査とか砂防のための小さいダムとかそんな程度の話だったんですよ。
At first, the proposal was only for exploratory purposes or a small dam to control erosion. So this project has been going on for a while then. But then the cat was let out of the bag. If it were completed, it would have been the biggest dam in Japan. Not just Hinamizawa, but several villages upstream would have been submerged as well. The protest immediately began. Petitions to cancel or relocate the project were drafted and submitted to the Diet. They even went so far as to go to the Ministry of Construction in Tokyo to hand over a direct appeal to the minister. The previous landowner sued the government, stating there were inconsistencies in the purchase agreement and the transaction should be nullified. Owners of yet unacquired land split their properties, increasing the number of landowners in order to stifle the project.
土地の買収なんていうお金の問題のうちは可愛かったんです。
It was all very precious when the land acquisition was still about money.
そのうち土地の強制収用をちらつかせるようになりましてね。
Eventually, they started relying on eminent domain in order to seize land.
その頃からです。
It started at that point.
機動隊とかの暴力行為が目立ち始めたのは。
The riot police began to get violent.
機動隊って警察だろ？
Riot police. You mean the police? What do you think, genius? Riot police? Do you mean the police? Are riot police, excuse me, different from the rest of the police force that, Keiichi?
暴力行為なんてするのかよ。
Why would they act violent?
殴りますよ。
They punched.
蹴りますよ。
They kicked.
私も殴られたことありますし。
There was a time I was hit. Yeah, I know that Mion was present during a lot of these protests back in Chapter 1, but you were there too?
この辺だったかな。
Right around here, I think.
皮が切れちゃったみたいで血がすごい出ました。
My skin split open and a whole lot of blood spilled out. Saying that, Shion indicated her temple by poking at it.
警察とかには？
What happened to the police? Filing a complaint against the riot police for police brutality would seem kind of strange for some reason. Naturally, they wouldn't pay heed to something like that. You wouldn't be able to establish proof on who exactly hit you, and they could justify their actions by saying you were interfering with police duties.
うちのバッチャ、烈火のごとく怒り狂いましてね。
My nana went off like a firework.
それからがすごかった。
After that, it was amazing.
もう全面戦争ですよ。
Like a full-scale war.
こっちも座り込みで訴えるなんて生っちょろいことなんかしません。
We weren't going to sit by and idly file complaints.
ガンガン攻めました。
We went on the offensive. First, in order to call attention to the government, they filed a temporary injunction in court. Then, in order to gain public support, they called in prominent scientists to state that Hinamizawa was a valuable nature preserve. They pressured the prefectural and municipal assemblies, saying that the prefectural governor ignored his constituents when he approved the project, and demanded his resignation. They completely and thoroughly denounced him. Naturally, in Hinamizawa, a ferocious conflict worthy of being called the Dam War began. In order to suppress the police's brutality, they coordinated with the network channels and exposed the violence of the riot squad members to the public. On top of that, they put together a special expose themed around the government repressing the citizens and aired it nationally. It worked wonders. Following that, the SWAT teams had their hands cuffed. Day after day, the petitions and demonstrations continued. Propaganda was used to help garner support. The circle of support gradually expanded outwards from Hinamizawa. Either that bore fruit, or the government finally decided against it. It was announced that the dam project was indefinitely suspended just a few years ago.
私たちにできることなら何でもしました。
We did everything we could.
村全部が一丸になって戦ったんです。
The entire village banded together and fought.
あの時は必死だったけど、終わった今となっては いい思い出かな。
At that time we were desperate. But now that it's over, it's actually become a pretty good memory.
村人たちの連帯感や団結心は今でも消えていないんです。
The villagers' feelings of solidarity and unity still haven't faded. For something that's supposedly such a good memory, it's interesting that very few people were eager to talk about it back in Chapter 1. Shion said that she focused off into the distance. I felt that those eyes weren't filled with anguish, but rather a sense of pride.
そういう連帯感っていいよな。
That kind of solidarity is pretty nice.
なかなかないことだよ。
You don't see it too often.
世代を超えて地域で団結できるなんて。
Bridging the generation gap and unifying the region?
私もそう思います。
I think so too.
ダム計画は試練だったけど、それを乗り越えて得たものはとても大きいと思いますよ。
I think so too. The dam project was a trial. I think that just the fact we were able to overcome it is huge. The fear I was feeling until just now gradually began to fade. When people began to show up one after another, while I was engaged with those thugs, I thought it was frightening. But now, from the bottom of my heart, I felt from the bottom of my heart that I had been rude. The villagers, prepared to defend their homeland to the death. The sense of solidarity that fostered. It might be impudent to say this, but I was a little jealous. If I had been in Hinamizawa when the protests against the dam was going on, I might have been able to share in that sense of solidarity.
ケイちゃんは反対運動の時、南沢にいなかったから、村人たちの連帯感を実感できないかもしれないけど。
Kei-chan, you weren't here at the time, so I don't think you can fully feel the solidarity in the village. Not you too, Shion. I know his face is incredibly readable, but come on.
みんなにはあるの。
But everybody shares
し
it.
っかりと。
Thoroughly.
それはたとえ引っ越してきたばかりのケイちゃんに対してもね。
Even with somebody who just moved here like you, Kei-chan. That certainly wasn't the impression I got back in Chapter 1. She couldn't have been more right. So many people got together to help me out when I just moved here. Even though they were strangers whose names I didn't even know. A hot feeling began welling up inside of me. When I lived in the city, I didn't even know my own neighbors. I thought that was natural. But here, that was an absurd and pathetic thing. Even though I thought of them as strangers, all the other villagers viewed me as a comrade. Happiness and warmth. I was acutely aware of those feelings as they gradually welled up inside of me.
園崎さん、
Sonozaki-san,
店長がホール入ってほしいそうです。
the manager wants you to work the floor. A more senior waitress waved her hand and called out to Shion. It seemed like it was time for work.
はい、今入ります。
Okay, I'm coming.
すみません。
Sorry.
もう仕事しないとまずいみたいです。
Looks like I have to get to work now.
いいよいいよ。
It's fine.
付き合ってくれてありがとな。
Thanks for
楽しかったよ。
Thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun.
帰っちゃいます？
Oh. Are you going home?
まあな。
Yeah.
飯の時間には戻らないとお袋がうるさいし。
My mom gets fussy if I'm not home by dinner time. It seemed that Shion wanted to say something, but she swallowed her words. Like we hadn't talked enough, that kind of feeling. Looking at that expression, I regretted saying something that had disappointed Mion like that. I was about to say that I could stay for a little bit longer, when Shion got up from her seat.
はいこれ。
Here,
このチケットで払えばホットケーキ代も大丈夫ですから。
if you use the coupon, it should cover the pancakes as well. Thank you again! Saying that, she showed me a coupon booklet as she tore out a few sheets and handed them to me.
便利でしょ？
Convenient, isn't it?
お給料の他にもらえるボーナスチケットなんですよ。
It's a perk I get on top of my salary.
いいよ。
It's okay.
ホットケーキ代くらい払えるよ。
I can pay for the pancakes myself.
おやおや？
Hey, hey.
遠慮するなんてケイちゃんらしくないですよ。
Being so reserved it doesn't fit you, Kei-chan.
私がお姉だったら喜んでおごられるくせに。
If I were my sister, you would have gladly let me pay for it. As she said as she laughed, gently stopping me from opening my wallet. Being told so with such an encouraging smile really resounded with me.
園崎さん、すみません。レジ入ってください。
Sonzaki-san, sorry, could you take care of the register?
はい、今すぐ。
Yes, right away. Later. Today was fun. Saying that, Shion smiled one more time at me.
ああ、ミオン。
Oh, Mion.
今日は本当にありがとうな。
Thanks a
こ
lot
の恩は
for
忘れな
today.
いよ。
I owe you one.
そう思うならきっと返してください。
If you really think that, then return the favor.
楽しみにしてますから。
I'm looking forward to it. After I said that, I realized I mistakenly called her Mion. I didn't know if she realized it or not. Her more casual attitude about the dam project and all the incidents surrounding it definitely is interesting to me, but otherwise, I think I like Shion. She's rather pleasant and friendly, and she's always doing me favors, and that's real sweet. But it also makes me feel kind of guilty for Keiichi. Hold on, I heard something unplug. What the hell unplugged? Come on, get in there. It was the keyboard. Again. Sorry about that. Unless I'm going to be in for some kind of real cruel twist of fate later on that reveals that Shion also has a darker side to her personality too that I should be afraid of, then, well, yeah, again. She seems very friendly, and I like that. Lazing around and watching television after dinner was part of my daily routine. It might seem like it was a waste at first glance, but you could say it was an important time when I was able to accrue knowledge of everything from politics to economics to various trivia. After dinner was valuable time well spent, while the brain was at its most supplied with nutrients.
バカバカ、東京タワーの方が高いに決まってるだろ。
You idiot! It's obvious that Tokyo Tower is taller. Ah! Today I tested my knowledge of trivia by watching my weekly quiz show. Sitting in front of the television, I was able to get a lot of the answers right. But if I were actually up on stage, I'd probably fail miserably. Ring ring.
ケイチ
Keiichi.
園崎さんから電話よ
Phone call from Sonozaki-san. Which one?
はいよ
Okay.
園崎
Sonozaki?
ミオンか
That's Mion. It was a little late for her to be calling. I had a bad feeling about this. I had a hunch it was something to do with club activities. She was probably going to inform me about what we were doing tomorrow. This was Mion we're talking about. She might even go as far as to say we're doing club activities right now, so hurry up and come over. By the way, it was 8 p.m.
もしもし
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. That's club activities, I mean. Hello?
今から部活の野戦ってのは却下だぞ
No way we're having a club battle right now.
じゃなくてその
Hey, Shion! How'd you get my number? Huh? That's not it. I mean... It was Mion, but it was a very un-Mion-like way of talking. Huh? Could it be?
ごめん
Sorry.
ひょっとしてミオンじゃなくて
Could it
シ
be,
オンか
could it be that you're not Mion, but Shion?
そうです
That's right.
どうもこんばんは
Good evening.
夜分遅くにすみません
I'm sorry for calling so late. For Mion, this would have been an ill-fittingly polite way of talking. But since it was Shion, it was natural. Even though they were both the same person. How long are you gonna keep telling yourself this? It's starting to irritate me. With a dry smile, I enjoyed that mysterious feeling.
いや別にいいよ
No, it's fine.
それより何の用だい
What's up?
ケイちゃんはケーキとかデザートとか甘いものは好きですか
Kei-chan, do you like sweets? Like cakes or desserts? Why do you ask? There's no way I hated them. I'm an unabashed glutton. He admits it!
ならよかったです
That's great.
実はですね夏の新デザートコンテストってのがありまして
Actually, there's a new dessert contest this summer. Looks like they have a new dessert menu every season. So they were hiring taste testers for potential desserts. Interesting.
エンジェルモートのデザートはかなり評判いいんですよ
The desserts at Angel Mort have a good reputation.
モニターの募集もかなり倍率高いんです
It's pretty difficult to get accepted as a taste tester. So, what? Are you just pulling some favors with one of your uncles to get Keiichi in as a taste tester? Is that where you're going with this?
それで担当直入な話じゃーん
I'll get right to the point. Ta-da!
じゃーんと言われても見えないからわからないけどひょっとして
You say ta-da, but I can't see over the phone. Still, could it be?
そうです
That's right.
そのモニターチケットがここにあるってわけです
I have a taste testing ticket right here.
もしも甘いものが嫌いじゃないならいかがですか
Yeah, I called it. If you don't mind sweets, how about it?
いかがですかってつまりなんだよ
When you say how about it, you basically mean...
そのチケットで俺が新デザートを食い放題とそういうわけなのか
With that ticket, I can eat all the new desserts I want? They say to beware of honey pots. But this is sweeter than any pot of honey. Then you should be even more aware of it. Bewaring of it. Excuse me. All you can eat free dessert? No way!
OK ならモニター当選者の末番に名前を書いておきますね
If you're okay with that, I'll register you as a taste tester.
明日お店に来たら係の者に名前を言ってください
When you come to the restaurant tomorrow, just give the person in charge your name.
それで万事 OK ですから
Then everything will work out.
万事 OK ってそれで食べ放題なのか
When you say everything will work out, you mean all you can eat.
無料なのか
For free?
ええ無料です
Yeah, it's free.
結構ありますからお腹を空かせてくることをお勧めします
There's quite a bit, so I recommend you come hungry. This was such a delectable opportunity, it was almost scary. This was really Shion, right? It wasn't Mion posing as Shion in order to bait me into a trap, was it? Well, so far I have no reason to think that there's anything malicious behind this, so... maybe she honestly just wants to spend some time with you. What am I saying? They're the same person.
Hi.
If I were a drinking man, I would make a drinking game out of every time Keiichi tells himself that Mion and Shion are the same person. Yeah.
ケイちゃんの考えてることは分かってますよ。
I know exactly what you're thinking, Kei-chan.
そんな美味しい話があるわけないって思ってるんでしょ？
You're thinking this is too good to be true, right?
行く。いや、そんなことは全然。
I mean, I would never.
お姉から聞いてますけど、つくづく嘘のつけない人なんですね。
I heard from my sister, but you're really somebody who can't tell a lie.
私、そういうの嫌いじゃないです。
I'm not averse to somebody like that. Shion laughed with a voice that sounded a lot like how Mion would laugh.
下心ってわけじゃないんですけど、
It's not like I was intending on it,
実は私、明日はちょっとバイトしたらすぐに終わりなんです。
but it just so happens that my shift ends early tomorrow.
もしもご迷惑じゃなかったら、その後ちょっとご一緒してもらってもいいかなって思いまして。
You know, I just had a thought. This is the 1980s, so I guess it's not all that strange for most people to have their phone numbers listed in a phone book of some kind. So maybe Shion found out about Keiichi's number just through looking him up in the phone book or something. Either that or Mion told Shion his number for some reason. If it's not a bother, I thought maybe we could spend a little time together after I'm done.
へえ、明日のバイトはすぐ終わっちゃうんだ。
Your shift ends early tomorrow.
はい。
Yeah.
だから、ケイちゃんがデザート食べながらのんびりしてるうちに終わっちゃうんです。
So while you take your time eating dessert, I'll finish up.
まあ、俺も特に用事はないし。
Well, I didn't have any plans anyway.
多少付き合うくらいなら構わないよ。
I don't mind hanging out with you for a bit.
別にどこかに行くわけでもないです。
It's not like we have to go anywhere.
夕涼みしながらお散歩でもできたらなって思ってるだけですから。
I was thinking we could cool off in the evening while we take a walk. There was no reason for me to refuse. Out of courtesy, I might as well take her up on her offer.
そういえば、ケイちゃんと私ってなんだか毎日会ってますよね。
By the way, Kei-chan, you and I have been meeting up every day, haven't we? Yeah, we have. First two entirely by coincidence. But, well, this time certainly a straight-up invitation.
言われてみればそうだな。
Now that you say it, I guess we have.
でも、OK してもらえたおかげで、また明日も会える口実を作ることができました。
Since you said okay, we have an excuse to meet again tomorrow. Huh? What was Mion saying?
ケイちゃん、なんだか声が裏返ってます。
Kei-chan, your voice just cracked.
どうしたんでしょうね。
What's the matter? It wasn't a video phone, but she could tell I was beet red.
じゃあ明日、きっと来てくださいね。
Well then, you should definitely come tomorrow.
それじゃあこれで失礼します。おやすみなさい。
I'll take my leave here. Good night.
あ、おやすみ。
Good night. Shion finished what she had called to say, ended the conversation without any chit-chat. Well, platonically speaking, it seems like she's really taken a liking to you, Keiichi. At least enough to invite you over to hang out with her as a taste tester for a restaurant. Lucky you. When I returned to the living room after hanging up the phone, the TV was already off and my mom was sleeping in the rocking chair. Not feeling like turning the TV back on, I went back upstairs and returned to my room.
俺、シオンに世話になってばかりだよな。
I've only been receiving favors from Shion, haven't I? And I guess it's a good thing she's not part of the Yakuza, huh? Otherwise she'd probably be very insistent on you returning the favors. Or else. She brought me a bento and saved me when I got involved with those thugs. She was supposed to be a different person, so I could think of Mion at school. Come to think of it, she'd probably just say she'll pass it on to her sister. I had to thank Shion directly. Tomorrow, I'll have to repay her somehow. Well, tomorrow is certainly going to be very interesting then. New tips unlocked. Details of the Delinquent 3. Okay, is there anything special about those guys that we should be made aware of? Just why are you arresting us? Bullshit! Let go of me!
クマちゃん、腕を離してあげていいですよ。さあさあさあ、どうぞおかげになって。
Kuma-chan, you can let go of their arms now. Here, please, sit down. The three people rubbed their arms painfully. Kumatani-kun and the others must have been squeezing them pretty tightly.
お兄さんたち誤解しないでくださいよ。
Don't get me wrong.
別に逮捕したわけじゃないんだから。
I haven't arrested you or anything.
クマちゃん、冷蔵庫から冷たいの出してあげてください。
Go get me something cold from the fridge, please.
お兄さんたちは泡の出る麦茶と出ない麦茶どっちがいいです？
Would you like your barley with foam or without? They plucked down onto the reception sofa, and despite not young anymore, they still had dangerous expressions. What I'd give to be young again.
飲まないなら私勝手に飲んじゃいますよ。失礼してピシッと。
I'll drink it if you don't, you know. Excuse me for helping myself. It sounded so much like a cow. That's kind of endearing.
勤務中に飲むビールが一番美味しいですね。
Beer is best when you drink it on the job. That's highly irresponsible, Uishi. That's pretty much a fireable offense in a lot of occupations. As he downed the beer with glee, the three people exchanged glances, then finally reached out for their cans. They hadn't stopped being cautious. It was more like they didn't see a reason to refuse. They each opened their cans and began to drink the contents.
お兄さんたちはどっから来たんです？ここいらの人じゃないでしょう。
Where did you guys come from? You're not from around here. They looked at each other again, suspicious of whether they should tell him.
お兄さんたち大学生？お友達同士？
Are you all college students? Friends on a trip?
バイクか何かで旅行中だったんでしょうかね。
You were probably traveling on bikes or something.
羨ましいな。
Sounds like fun I wish I was having.
家は近くってわけじゃないんでしょ？どっから来たの？
You don't live close by, do you? Where did you come from?
大阪ですかな？
Osaka, perhaps?
んなのどこでもいいだろ。
What's it matter to ya?
まあまあそう凄まないで。あのままいたらお兄さん方だってやばかったでしょ？
No, there's no use trying to intimidate me. You would have all been in a lot of trouble if I'd left you there, right? They seemed to recall the thrilling event from earlier. While they could understand gangs surrounded by students, or a gang, or something along those lines, they would have never been surrounded by locals, both young and old, both men and women before. It was easy to imagine how scared they must have been.
ここいらの人間ならどんな間違いがあっても南沢の人間には手出ししないですよ。あそこの連中は特殊なんです。
If you were from here, the people of Hinamizawa wouldn't have done anything to you, no matter what you had done wrong. Even if that included vandalism and possibly hospitalizing a person. They're all special.
子供の喧嘩に親は出てくるな、なんてもんじゃない。一人をいじめたら、それこそ村中が総出でやってきますよ。
Not in the sense of parents not wanting to get involved in their children's fights. If one person gets bullied, the village will come out in full force.
いや、ほんと、脅しでもなんでもなく。
That's not just an idle threat, you know. They couldn't argue against that. They themselves had been surrounded. They'd seen it with their own eyes. There was no doubt about it.
ここいらじゃねえ。南沢の人間に睨まれたら、あっさり鬼隠しにあって消えちまうんです。
Around these parts, if the people of Hinamizawa give you a glare like that, you'll simply get demoned away and no one will hear from you again. Still believing these tales about being demoned away, I see, or at least implicitly believing in them.
もう跡形もなく忽然と。
You'll suddenly disappear without a trace.
お兄さん方、行方不明になったら誰か捜索願いを出してくれるご家族はいます？いないならまずいな。
Do you all have families that would get the police to search for you if you went missing? If not, then that's too bad.
蒸発扱いですよ。
You'll vanish, and that'll be the end of it. Even then, we got there soon enough that nothing happened. If we'd been late, things could have taken a turn for the worse. If they'd been forced into an alleyway, these young men wouldn't be sitting on a couch right now. They might be lying on an autopsy table. You really do believe that the Hinamizawan villagers are pretty ferocious people, huh? Well, probably not. Anyway, perhaps they'd be a little more cooperative if we'd found them as corpses.
お兄さん方、沖宮へは何で来たの？電車？
How did you all get to Okinomiya? By train?
バイク？
By bike?
バイク。
Bike.
そりゃまずいな。さっきのとこにまだ止めっぱなしなんでしょ？
That's not good. They're still parked there, aren't they?
あんたらのこのことバイクを取りに戻ったら、今度こそ袋叩きに遭いますよ。
If you go waltzing in to get them back, they really might gang up on you.
なんだよそれ。
How's that?
相当じゃねえか。
We'll take them all! Calm down, calm down. Why are young people these days so quick with the shouting?
あんたらももう面倒ごとはごめんでしょう。バイクのナンバー教えてください。
You don't want any more trouble, right? Tell me the bike license plate numbers.
ここまで持ってきてあげますから。
I'll bring them here for you.
ごまんちゃん、交通課対策にゲート車を借りてきてください。
Kuma-chan, please borrow the loading truck we use for traffic disasters. Got it.
別にいいよ。自分たちで取りに行くからいいって。
It's fine. We'll get them ourselves.
あんたら本気で囲まれたいんですか。今度は警察間に合わないかもしれませんよ。
Do you really want to get surrounded again? The police may not be fast enough to save you this time.
大丈夫だっつってんだろ。囲み上等だ。
It's fine, isn't it? If we're surrounded, they're gonna get knocked down. You keep telling yourselves that.
おい、
Hey,
お兄さん方。
you three. Well, this is the most unhappy expression I've seen on your face so far, Uishi.
あんたら今、泡の出る麦茶飲んだろ。
You're drinking the barley with foam, right?
エンジンかけてみろ。
Try turning your engines on.
その場で飲酒取るぞ、こら。
I'll arrest you on the spot for drunk driving.
汚ねえ
You! That's fucking dirty!
警察が税金使って兄さん方のバイクを運びして死んぜよって言ってんだよ。ごちゃごちゃ言わねえで、ナンバー言えってんだ、このクソバカ野郎
Your tax dollars will be put to good use in bringing all your bikes back here. Quit complaining and tell me the goddamn license plate numbers, you pieces of shit! The three were hesitant to tell him the numbers. They were mumbling something along the lines of not remembering them, since they just bought the bikes. Well, that's what I thought. Ha.
クマちゃん、ゲート車に同行してバイク持ってきてあげて。
Kuma-chan, go with the truck and bring the bikes back.
ごつい赤いやつとテールランプの右側が割れたやつ。
Get the tough-looking red Yamaha, the one with the broken right tail light,
あとシートにガムテ貼ってあった白いやつ。
and the white one that had the packing tape stuck to the seat.
それだろ。
It's those ones.
兄さんたちのバイク。
They belong to you, right? They didn't answer. Those must be the right ones.
おいさん、ゲート車来ましたんで行ってきます。
Uishi-san, the truck is here, so I'll get going.
はいはい、よろしくお願いします。あとクマちゃん、ちょっと。
Yes, please do. Wait, Kuma-chan, hold on. One more thing.
なんすか？
What's up?
ナンバー紹介しといてください。間違ったバイクを持ってきちゃうと悪いから。
Look up the numbers. You don't want to bring the wrong ones back. The three people's faces changed color. They made themselves very easy to understand. Are the bikes stolen?
バイク戻ってくるまでのんびりしてましょうよ。ビールもっとありますよ。
Let's take it easy here until your bikes get back. There's more beer, you know.
乾き物だってありますし。
We have some snacks, too.
テレビ見ます？
Want to watch TV?
ろくなのやってませんけどね。
It's probably nothing on, though.
いいよ、俺たちもう行くから。こんなとこにいつまでもいたくねえよ。
Nah, thanks. We's leaving. Don't want to hang here forever. Suddenly, there were 5 or 6 huge officers surrounding them. Their clearly overpowering stares nailed them to the sofa.
なんだよ俺たちが何かしたかよ
What? What did we do? Going on a trip by stealing motorcycles, huh? Students these days have too much time on their hands. So the bikes that they had were stolen, and apparently Uishi-san here is just, I don't know, go around telling people like them how dangerous it is to just piss off the villagers of Hinamizawa due to how closely knit they all are. So that's clearly so his feelings on Hinamizawa are clearly still the same, like they were in Chapter 1. Interesting. I think I will go ahead and end today's episode here. I mean, yeah, it's a bit shorter than I was hoping. I was hoping it would go on for, but I mean, hey, this is a good spot as any to stop. I think. I mean, we're at the checkpoint to the next chapter, and we just viewed the tip we unlocked. So yeah, I guess we can just go do our taste testing at Angel Mort with Shion in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Higurashi When They Cry Chapter 2. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time. Take care.